Real estate.
And very confused.
Yeah.
Um,
But she said I can change it till December.
And I said, Laura, you have to so much.
Deb, it was exactly 5:30 when I opened it.
I know,
I wrote it on. Oh, okay.
She thought she was
In
done.
theory. Oh, yeah.
So, though, I said to her, those things will all get better as you realize that you care the comfort of your home,
Oh,
and
yeah.
gym,
Hey.
and, it'll all do it.
The SPC one, I had questions, but I took care of the questions.
Air conditioned city
So,
fuel.
I kind of
That's what
got
she
what's
wants.
going on with that.
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, I didn't
No,
send that one?
No, exactly, but still, that's good she's home.
It is.
That'll help her right there at home.
Didn't seem like there was any issue.
Few more, whatever.
Deb, I had to add, I
No,
changed,
every day
There you go.
redid
agree.
resolution 45. I gave you a new copy.
Did you look into that?
Joan did for me this morning.
Okay.
And I had to make 48, I don't remember what number I looked at, 45, 46.
What?
47, I had to make a new one
Oh, did
to
she?
put the J cap in
Um,
and put it in the, add it to the revenue,
she
put
told
it
me
in.
so many things.
so I made a
that
resolution for that.
So is the justice line was good then?
It's good now,
She sent
after the
Jesse,
resolution, because the J cap wasn't put
message
in
on
yet.
Messenger
Okay.
So,
for Marla's birthday.
so I took the justice right out of
Yeah, I
45,
got
and just
the-
like the attorney and the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, she's trying to send.
The,
I told her to send them to you, but, well,
Send them-
The
well,
last resolution is because I'm gonna be under in
in
state retirement, so I'm taking out a part-time police. Okay.
no, she done the phone.
This-
She said,
Huh?
Marla,
Yeah, she did. She looked good.
got 2 kids.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it.
I don't either. I don't either. Her husband seemed like he was better, so.
Well, that's
No.
good. Yeah, Jessie said, Jessie said she was very surprised to hear from
Good.
her.
Okay.
The heat must be still on in the house, as far as I know.
Well, I don't know what their fueling is, since they never got a fuel bill in there last night. There was never any track or anything.
No,
No.
are you sure?
I hope so. I think we'll be pretty well froze. I would take that with her. Power's still on, so
Yeah.
we froze
It's a
water like,
It's
whatever
up
with
today, so
Oh,
that was-
wow.
She doesn't have any water right now anyway, because she was not, right?
Oh, Sarah's gonna be absent, Deb.
Oh, what did I do wrong with the minutes?
Well,
It's not important.
she's gotta make a time with
Wow.
do with that house.
I don't know if it's
Worried
worth
about her dad.
mentioning.
Her dad doesn't want to give it.
What do you mean?
Once it's that house.
You got Roy is
All right.
Edna,
Well,
and
I-
Roy
I
left
liked
the
it, you know.
pledge.
Once, a couple years ago, you know, that there did not do no good. You gotta have people in it or something.
But Roy might have.
Oh, because he
Well,
let
my
them
dad's not
before
ready, my
when you
dad's
were
not ready to
absent.
get rid of it.
Ah,
She gotta do minimum maintenance too.
It wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't ever normally have to change that line.
Yeah.
There's a real large chance that.
He valued testimony.
Oh, I hear you guys are. I mean,
There's a woodchuck in there.
I was.
Order.
I don't know about
I
some
heard
grass
you.
because
Oh,
there's nothing there to eat
I
anymore, so
forgot to tell
they
you.
may not be in there, I don't know.
Well,
But
what was
still,
the street
it's not
that you told me?
pretty
Oh,
much
God, I
there.
can't remember now, but it was an Eagles, it's an Eagles song. I heard it on the
Yeah, I
radio
know.
the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day.
Oh, yeah.
Winslow.
I mean,
Winslow.
yeah. You know, I just don't think she doesn't.
Wow,
It's
Mom.
an Eagles
Well,
song.
I'm sure she's got her hands.
I said, I gotta remind Roy of that.
I saw a picture of that,
At least
somewhere.
all the house still decent, young build, put it
Well,
for
that's
sale, so
it.
somebody.
As long as she waits there,
Winslow,
she-
Winslow, Arizona.
But it was like, I don't know, it was like 75
They need
miles
work.
in that
They need
direction.
work.
You'll see it back to,
You know, need less.
on TV.
And the
More-
new-
more
yeah,
settlers,
yeah.
more than money,
There we go.
if you
yeah.
can fix it.
But I heard the song the other
When
day.
she left it,
I take a
it would
picture
have
of that
needed
and
updating
just,
Yeah.
and maybe
Well, yeah,
a roof
and
work or something.
Yeah.
but now-
I heard it and I thought of you and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I had to go see who, because I don't know. So I had to go look and see who was
Who knows?
playing and it was
So,
the
Yeah.
Eagles.
nothing we can
I
do.
had to tell you that.
Not my cup.
Not either. Enough.
I got enough, I don't need them.
You got no problem?
Well, no, Laura's home.
I just heard you tell John that. Good, good. Did you find out about Tim for Thanksgiving?
We're coming to your house.
Oh, good, because the t-shirt's ordered.
I'm just,
Okay, t-shirt's ordered. Get ready.
today's our wedding anniversary.
Oh,
His-
happy anniversary.
Theirs and ours. We're 46 and they're 13.
Oh, are they?
That was 13 years ago we
I
went to
know.
Georgia?
I know, 13 years.
You're gonna
Wow.
get the 46?
Will they get to 46?
Yeah.
Only if my son keeps going.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's the
There you go.
the world.
I actually called my husband today. I said, can you come home, please? And he's like, hunting just started.
He posted something on Facebook. Did you see that?
I don't follow him on
Oh, well,
Facebook. I hate to go on Facebook. I absolutely
I
have
look
to.
for, I look at the first 4 or 5 things because there are people that know, the rest of it's crap, so I don't. But, he said it was the first time he'd been in Kentucky with snow on the ground.
Yeah, they got some snow this year. Good for him. He needs to get home. Mama's sick of doing everything.
You feeding them dogs?
I fed him tonight. If I have hay on me, it's because I gave him a little hay. It was chilly tonight. Boy, this is exciting, the driveway.
Hey, welcome to the world of the planning board.
Yeah.
We
Hey.
had exactly
Time out.
one meeting that has people in it.
Today was brought up with the planning board, and I wanted to ask you guys, do we have anything in our comprehensive plan, because I can't remember, of battery storage? We need to get something.
I don't think so. None in our comprehensive plan, no.
No, but is it
Solar.
in renewable energy?
Oh, it might be in the
Could
renewable.
be in that, yeah.
And,
Not you mentioned that, could be.
It was something, I wrote it down, I gotta go get my minutes.
oh, do I tell them I can't?
From the county, something about, they were like saying something like, everybody needs to check that. Battery storage facilities?
Yep.
What does that mean, a battery storage facility? Is that like where you go plug electric car in?
No, I
No.
think it's where you take full batteries. That's where you're gonna
It
store
can
them.
mean 2 things. It can mean brand new batteries that are
Is
being
that what it
stored.
is, or
It
is
can
it-
also mean recyclable batteries. And
Oh.
the big thing with that is fire,
Oh.
because they've talked about that in our training.
Oh, because of the lithium batteries catch on fire? Oh, okay. So, yeah, they did bring that up and asked today.
I guess it could be for new batteries too, I don't know, storage.
Homeowners insurance on public show every car and put it right. There you go.
Oh, wow, I wonder.
It should, after I've seen 2 cars burn up. I was coming home from Tim's last year, big fire right there by that, farm as you get out of Sydney.
Yep.
I could see it from a
Yeah, yeah.
distance, billowing up into the air. When I got there, it was a car, it was totally engulfed,
Wow.
and they were waiting for the fire department to come.
How's there? Well, there's no DD now on DA,
Okay,
unless there was any past bills.
yeah, that's.
It might have been little.
Easy reminder.
Okay.
So they're saying, I don't understand why it would have to be a comprehensive plan though. That doesn't make sense.
Because they were talking about solar, wind, and battery.
All right, I'll
Yeah, but
check.
we. Yeah, look.
Just check,
If
because
we- If we had something, some backup system and had a stack of batteries, we'd have to.
like
I would
a
think that
business
would
or
apply
something.
more.
If we had a business that wanted to do that, yeah.
Sure.
Well, even if we had something with the town, but we had,
Oh, a bunch
Say
of
like-
batteries.
say like a, I don't know what, water system or whatever, where we want to try to run the pump off batteries in case the power went out, we'd have to have some kind of storage unit for that.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey, we got 3 minutes left. I just want the board to all know. Teresa was up her term on the planning board, and she has graciously accepted another term.
Yay.
We love you, Teresa.
Do we have to appoint her in December for that?
Yeah.
In December? Okay.
Reorganization, whatever.
Or authorization? I gotta make a note for that.
Probably December, do we get it
So it'll be ready.
ready for?
We don't meet again until March.
Sure.
Okay.
We hope.
I don't care who.
paper with me. When is your term up?
The end of this
December.
year.
You said,
December 30th, first, whatever the end is. December.
I didn't think planning board ends the end of the year.
Didn't
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought they were different months. That's what I'm kind of looking at
No.
right now.
I
I
don't
don't
have it
think
with me.
so. I think
No.
we're January to December, but
I remember looking it up and it was December 31st or something.
What are we?
is this good that no one shows up for the budget hearing? I think this is not good, it's bad.
I don't think what we
I'm
do
not
is-
kidding
Unless
you.
they
We
call
had
people, they're
one
going
meeting
over.
where we had people that showed up for
Huh?
a public hearing.
Unless they call people, they're going over.
I'm going over, unless I did something wrong again.
I don't think we ever had more than 1 or 2 meetings where we ever had anybody come in.
Really?
Last time we had, but they were here for something else most of the time.
Last year, we had a lot here.
You did.
We had a lot of people for the public hearing.
But yeah, wasn't there something under something else?
Was there
going on,
some
too?
other thing? Was that when the Homestead Hill Road?
I
was-
can't remember.
All that.
Yeah, I think some of them were complaining about
Maybe, I mean, that
dogs
seemed
or
about,
something.
about a year.
Oh,
I think you're right,
maybe.
that's right,
That was
yeah.
quite a
It might have
while.
been the dog thing.
Can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the guy that thought your presentation was wonderful, he's up the lake and he wanted to complain about his neighbor
Right,
because
you're right.
Brandon and I went up a few days later. and
Oh, that's
looked at what he was
right.
complaining about.
That's right, I remember
Yeah,
that.
he was worried, but yeah.
Yep, you were right.
So I think as far as questioning the budget, I don't think we ever had more.
I think they just take, like, I think we're just used to it. It is what it is.
Well, that come later, complaining.
Well, they always complain, but I say, hey, I only got 1 year. Would you like me to sign you up?
There you go.
Well, it's like everything else, it depends.
It is
on the
December.
secret stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
thought
can belly
it
ache all
was.
you want, but if you
I think it's
were
Board of
something to
Assessment Review is September.
Yep. Okay, I need a
Or is it
motion to
Sunday?
close
Yeah,
the
but
public hearing for the driveway.
motion.
Roy, second.
Second.
John. And now we're gonna open the public hearing for the 2026 budget at 5:45. All right, y'all got your budgets, right?
Yeah.
Do you have, I'm not going line by line this year because I feel like I overkilled that last year with an hour and a half presentation. So, do you want me to start with revenues or do you want me to start with expenditures? Do you have any questions on the revenues? All right, you see on the, I'll just do a quick, on the real property tax for A, I upped it 24,000. Okay? I upped the interest to 15 because we did make more money this year because it's changing the bank to the Interfi, but that interest has gone down because the interest price has gone down. So we may not make as much next year on that. So we got to watch that carefully because I think we're only at 3 something instead of 4 something. And we have a lot of money left over in the part-time police. That's what I'm rolling over for the appropriated fund balance. Okay. TOV, I upped it by 100. I did put $100 and then I upped the sales tax going into the Millbrook because everybody uses Millbrook, everybody pays sales tax. Okay. On DA, I upped that by $2,750. DB was $2,750. And South Berlin stayed the same, lighting. The fires are what they are. The first one is the New Berlin Fire Department. Second one is the South New Berlin Fire Department. The third one is the ambulance, which I put in sales tax money to cover the ambulance bill. Okay. The water district is what it is. There is no tax thing on the water. But do you see where we've corrected all the lines on the water? Because Joan redid some things. We put the debt retirement, what we sent to the county, and so that's on the revenue side. All right, on the appropriation side. Okay, let me get my notes out. These are the people that all got 2% on the budget, increases 2%. The town board, the justice clerk, the supervisor, the budget officer, the assessor, and the trainer for the assessor got zeroed out this year because we've appointed the new assessor. And Penny's term as consulting her ends at the end of December. Okay? So that got zeroed out. There's 2 people that got 4%. The deputy clerk got 4%, and the police got 4%, and the part-time police got 4%. Okay? So they all got 4%. I cut the deputy clerk down because the hours have been reduced to 16 hours per week. And she was budgeted, allowed for 16 hours a week at 832 hours for the year last year. Now that the office has been cut down to 16 hours, I've cut the budget down to 416 for the deputy clerk. Technically, I was going to cut it more. I was going to cut the deputy completely out because if we only have 16 hours, the town clerk can do the 16 hours and we don't need a deputy because she's working remotely and by appointment. So I figured it out. If we did 16 hours a week for 3 months, or did I figure 20? I might have figured 20 hours for January, February, March to help the clerk in tax season. That would be 192 hours. It's either 16 or 20 hours. I can't remember. Somebody do the math. And then 2 weeks of sick time for the town clerk. So the deputy could come in when the town clerk was sick. That was 48 hours. And then 3 weeks for vacation for the town clerk. That was another 32 hours. I come up with a realistic number of 272 hours for a deputy when we have office hours available for 16 hours when we used to be 40 hours. I don't really think we need a deputy, but I was trying to be kind. So me and Roy scratched the numbers. We decided to cut it to 416 that the town clerk can use, whether 20 hours during tax season, January, February, March, and no hours in the summer, or however she wants to do it. So that's where I got that figure from.
So a total of 416 hours for the deputy clerk.
Yeah, and I figured if we gave the 3 months during tax season, the 16 hours, or 20, I can't remember. I wrote 20 hours that for 4 weeks for 3 months. Let me just make sure my math is right on that. Because the town clerk, we used to have it 16 hours, but she wanted to be able to flex the time on the town clerk. So I'm fine with her flexing her deputy's office hours without a problem. The problem I have is if we're only serving the people during the day office hours for 16 office hours and we're doing appointments and remote work, I don't see why we need to have a deputy for 16 hours. But we do need help during tax time. 20 hours.
While you're calculating the math as the town clerk, the board as a whole is aware that I am working remote by appointment and weekends. So the more you cut the deputy clerk, the more you're cutting the office hours to the taxpayers. So what I put forth, I was talking to Wendy and I know she's spoken to most of the board, is to take the $7,280 out of my salary and give the deputy back that other 8 hours per week to keep the office open 16 hours a week by the deputy, me continuing remote and by evenings and by appointment. And I'm willing to give up the $7,280 for that. So it doesn't affect the taxpayers. If I'm not able to be here physically to help the taxpayers during the day, then I'm willing to give up that money from my salary to the deputy to be able to do that.
Okay, and I did tell them and everyone said no. And the reason why I won't do that is because it's against the law.
It's not against the law. So
Well, you haven't showed me the email from Associates of Towns. And it was my fault. Debbie did ask for a reduction. In fact, she asked for her salary to be based at $20.70 for 24 hours a week. She asked for $27,000. I didn't get the local law for the public to vote on. So that's my fault. I apologize to the board at the 2 meetings ago that didn't happen. So by law, we cannot change the deputy clerk. You're telling me we can?
You guys
Every-
can, I can,
You're telling me that you can?
yes.
But I have not seen anything in writing that you're asking for that, and I will not do it unless I send your writing to our lawyer to make sure, because it is by permissive referendum,
Mandatory
or
referendum.
mandatory.
If the board wants to reduce it.
Right.
But I asked Association of Towns, they said.
Well,
as the
I haven't
town
asked
clerk,
our lawyer, because I haven't seen anything.
I can ask for a reduction.
And what I would like you to understand as the people that are the fiscally people
Mhm.
is that you're scheduled to get $46,025 next year.
But I asked that I not even get a raise, and.
You
put
asked for the
raise in there.
2, you asked for no 2%, but we put it in anyway because we put it in for everybody.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I can take your 2% down, that'll lower our tax thing if you want me to do that tonight. But you're getting that money for a job that you used to be here 40 hours a week. Your life has changed, you cannot be here, you cannot fulfill the 40 hours a week. You're working remotely. It's your job. It's not our deputy to fulfill your job.
That's exactly what the deputy position is to fulfill my job in my absence.
In
So
your
I'm
absence,
asking-
in your absence.
Right, and we're in a transition, which we're just not sure how it's going right now. But in the meantime, I am still doing the work remote from home. I'm doing appointments, and I'm offering up that portion of my salary so
I
that the
don't know if it's-
taxpayers aren't paying me,
I don't know
they're
if it's
paying
legal.
her.
I don't know if it's legal until I find out from our lawyer that I'm not changing that because I'm not getting sued by anybody.
Oh,
that I did
absolutely,
something.
I understand that, I understand that
So
entirely.
until then, I just don't feel that it's right. For 16 hours, I think you can adjust your schedule to do some office hours and you got 416 hours. Use them as you please, unless you all don't want to give the deputy clerk. Because you got to understand, you've changed the office hours each time, and each time you change them, it's affecting our public. You're affecting the public, not us. So we have to change the deputy, because if you're not here and you're working remotely, you're telling the public, you can do your job remotely now. I'm not
I
saying that.
can't entirely do my job remotely, and that's why I rely on my deputy.
Then
That's what
if you
town
can't
clerks
do
They
your
rely on the
job-
deputy when,
If you cannot fulfill your position, which these people elected you to fulfill, then I suggest you rethink what you want to do, and you either resign and let the deputy take over, or you decide what you want to do. Because I can't, I have to do what's right for the taxpayers. I can't pay a town clerk, even if you didn't take the raise, you get 45,122.
but I've asked that that be reduced and given to the deputy. I'm trying to do what's right.
But I don't know if it's legal. And I'm not gonna say
I'm not-
yes to you.
Right, I'm just not entirely sure why we've spent like over $7,000 asking the town attorney all these other questions about me, but we haven't asked that yet.
I have asked that. I have
And
it
he
out
hasn't
to
been
him.
able to tell you legally that I can.
He
reduce
told
my
me
own
I
salary?
cannot,
You cannot, but can I?
he has not answered me that. I put another email to him and I have not got that answer. But I haven't seen what you're proposing to, you just told me this exactly this morning. I mean, you texted to everybody, nobody responded, then you
I
came back.
emailed it about a week and a half.
Because
or
all
2
it is
weeks
you
ago.
keep asking and asking. You don't want the insurance. You want to give that money to the town clerk. You don't want the, I can't negotiate. It's your job, your responsibility. You have to fill your job, or if you can't, then I recommend you resign. Or you work it
I'm
out.
not resigning,
Okay,
but what a
So
town
then-
clerk does is they rely on their deputy when they can't be there. And I don't want the taxpayers to pay me and her at the same time. So again, as soon as you find out that it is legal, for the 26 budget, I'm looking to offer up that portion of my salary that I am unable to fulfill to the deputy to fulfill it. And then when she's ready to take
So you're
over,
offering her 8 more hours a week. That's it. And you're still gonna be getting,
because you guys won't let it go more than 16 and you just reduced it to 8. So I'm trying to offer the money to bring it back to 16.
well, the first office on your wish list, you offered your salary to 27 and give the town clerk more. That offers
The deputy clerk.
the deputy. I have it in writing in my budget. You offered 27,000 something.
And you guys wouldn't give her any more. I was able to
I
get her
just
to the
can't-
1750.
Put yourself in our shoes. If I was the town clerk and you were the supervisor, how would you feel that a town clerk cannot serve her people during the office hours, during the day? But I have a deputy come in. If you can't be here and can only be here for 16 hours, because you were here for 16 hours, then just do the 16 hours. And I don't think we need a deputy. There's a lot of
We
towns
went
that
from
don't
30
have
We
a
went from
deputy.
a 32-hour-a-week deputy to 20 to 16, and now you're trying to go down to 8. The thing of it is,
I'm trying
the
to go down
deputy
to
would
0.
increase, but I don't see how that's even
Because there's
possible.
a lot of towns that don't have deputies.
But a lot of towns aren't our size.
Well,
But a lot of towns, their clerk works the hours that they say they're gonna be here.
But
Mhm.
for the longest time, before you had a deputy, you needed a deputy because your workload was too heavy.
I've always had a
We got-
deputy,
so-
32
well,
hours a week. It's been
You
for
wanted more,
30 years.
or whatever. And you needed a deputy, that's all, that's my point. To help you.
Mhm.
Not to help you for when you're sick, when you're on vacation, or just because of your workload. Not because you have another job.
No,
That's
it's,
not fair to
right.
the taxpayers. We shouldn't have to get a deputy coming here because you're obligated to another.
we've already had a
Employment,
deputy
which
in
is-
here.
which
You
is
guys
not
are
right
just
to the taxpayer.
reducing the deputy.
I don't care about her other job, anything. I
No,
care,
I don't
I
either.
have reduced the deputy clerk because you have keep reducing the office hours.
Right.
This probably should have been back done in September.
I was
or
trying to reduce
October.
the hours to where it could be constant and we weren't flip-flopping. So
Right.
I was trying to
We
reduce it to
probably
what
should
I
have
had a
reduced
deputy.
the deputy clerk when, back in October. And when it's definitely 16 hours, we should have reduced it back then when it turned to 16 hours, which I don't know,
I'm
is it
letting the
October
town
or?
board
or
tonight,
September?
I don't want it to become an argument, I'm just
It's-
letting the
it's not
town
an
board,
argument.
I know, I'm just respectfully letting the town board know tonight that A, I am willing to give up that portion of my salary so the taxpayers have office hours. B, I will continue to be remote by appointment, evenings and weekend. Whatever you reduce that deputy is what the town board, at this point now, that you know I am remote, is reducing for the taxpayers.
Which you're
I'm-
choosing to do.
But
What are you
but I'm
offering?
asking-
What is your offer, your
This-
numbers?
$17.50 an hour times the additional 8 hours for the 52 weeks, that's $7,280 additional to bring it back up. I'd like to offer a counter offer that if you're willing to create another position of deputy tax collector, then we can negotiate some more of my salary for her to do more of the tax collecting. I'll be taking all that with me home and doing all the tax collecting in the evenings. I'd be willing to, if you do a deputy tax collector position, to offer up some more of my salary to fill that position so that she's compensated fairly and she's also doing that portion of the work.
I'm voting to, like I told you, with only 16 office hours, I think we should eliminate the deputy. I've told you all that to begin with, but you all said we needed a backup. I came up with a legit 272 hours as a backup. I also put in the budget for 16. I thought I was being more generous. You're the town clerk. You need to make it work the best you can make it work.
I can make it work remote nights and weekends. If
And then you will
eliminate the
answer
deputy
to
clerk,
then that's up to you for the public. You are the tax collector. By law, you have to be here 3 days a week. Make it work however you need to. I cannot consciously pay somebody more money because you can't be here and you're getting the money.
no, I'm asking you
You're
to
asking
pay
for
more
a
money and take it from me.
$7,280, Deb, when you were here 40 hours a week to now 16. So I'm.
But I'm also asking if you create that, because I know that you don't want a deputy more than 16 hours. So I'm trying to work with what I know the board wanted originally. When you did the budget, it was 16 hours for a deputy. When you reduce it
Let
to
me ask you
8,
this.
I'm asking you
Are
put the
you
other 8
willing
with
to,
me.
are you willing to reduce your salary more and we get a second deputy and we hire a second deputy and you cut more out of your pay? And we have 2 deputies, a first deputy and a second deputy, and then we'll have more hours. Are you willing to do that?
The only problem with the first and second deputy is it's watering down the front office as to who's doing what. And if you have somebody who's willing to put in the hours, I would rather be sure that she remains with the hours that she was hired for. But if you're looking to increase even more, and if you don't want to take up the whole public hearing, I would be more than willing to meet and see what we can come up with. But if you did a first and second deputy, how many hours are you giving those 2 employees together?
I don't know. Depends on how much you're willing to sacrifice out of your pay.
Okay.
I mean, how many hours are you gonna work remotely and by appointment? Do you have any idea?
I can recalculate
Because you
the,
put in 24, but now you're asking the people to come out at night to pay their taxes, which I don't have a problem. I feel sorry for the people, but it's your choice.
most of the
They
people
elected
come
you,
here to do notary. They're still coming in during the day when Jamie's here
so,
to do their taxes.
I mean, I've been here and it's been dead and she tells me it's dead. So I definitely think the whole office hours, when we do the organization meeting, we need to see how many hours does a clerk need? Because I don't think this office seems to be running fine on 16 hours. Maybe we only need an hour office for 16. Maybe we need a town clerk for 16 and 8. What is that giving us? 22 hours? I don't
16
know.
and 8 is 24.
24 hours.
I just hate all these options. I don't know. I just-
Yeah,
You know,
it's your
you're
job,
open
it's
from-
your
to me, You
responsibility.
should be open from 8 to 4 or whatever it be, and that's it.
Yeah,
Everybody knows, and that's it, and not.
and
worry
you're the
about
one that has
trying to figure
changed
out
the
when you
office
can come
hours,
in.
not the board. You,
No,
you're the elected official.
I know
I
I did.
keep changing the budget town clerk.
I
because-
changed them to try to give the people a constant. That's all I was trying to do.
No, it's not, John, it goes till we're done with it.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to come up with
All
a
right.
constant and a guarantee. That's where the
Okay.
office hours came from.
Well, this is staying as is right now. I'll look into that because I don't think it's legal. So I will check into that. All right,
Okay.
attorney, 7,000, I upped it. You see the tentative, I upped it more, but I reduced it again. The new line, computer data. I added a computer data line. If anybody read the town and topics, actually, this line should be a lot more. We've spent a lot of money on computer and data this year that we went over budget and building and grounds, and they say we should put one in, so we're starting one. Print and mail, I up, because postage keeps going up, I upped that by 3,000. Part-time, I already told you, was the 4%, the attorney, print and mail, added computer. The town insurance went up, which that's gonna go up every year. The highway superintendent went up, and we're trying to keep up with the union contract. We were in a union negotiation this year. The garage went over, so I think I upped the garage. Did I up the garage a little? I lost my page.
Garage. No.
Is that in the red, or did I leave it the
You
same?
left it, so-
No, I upped it from last year, though.
Oh,
The
yeah,
first one
yeah,
was the
sorry.
tentative.
Yeah,
I upped
that's-
it from
yeah,
tentative.
sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else is on my notes? The youth contractual, that's where I got the money to start the data and start the, add more to the attorney. I cut the 5,000 out of youth and promo. This is just for activities in youth that we're gonna do up at Melbrook or do events. A lot didn't happen last year, what we planned to happen, so I reduced that this year. I'm hoping we can get some grants. All right, that's where the increase for the attorney and the computer fund came. State retirement jumped significantly, and I'm
Yeah, see
telling you
that.
right now, we're under budget this year by $2,065. And we're talking probably another 15% increase next year. So get ready for that. Medicaid, I upped a little, and I already talked about the health insurance. Okay, the planning board is the same. I don't know why that's in red, or did I up it? No, I upped that $50.
Whoa!
I did up the planning board $50. I don't know what the percentage works out per person, but that got up $50. You guys been doing a lot of hard work. Park and recreation,
A little bit here and there, not too bad.
it's well, it's actually down in
It
the,
seems down in the
yeah.
other part.
but I did it different this year because our manager is gonna work like they did last year. But I calculated how many hours it's gonna take to run the park, and I figured it was gonna take 1,040 hours to run the park, and that's how I come up with these figures. Okay, that one was based on a $17, some are less, some are more, it's an average. Some are $17.50, some are $16.50, so it was an average, okay? That's how I figured out the park's hourly rate. The manager, instead of working yearly, because we found out we didn't need that after last year, we give them a campsite that is valued at $7,280. We're gonna give them a wage for $5,000 for being the manager, plus their hourly rates when they work. And then on weekends, they'll be on call, 23 weekends, $100 a weekend, that's $2,300. When they're not working and they're on call, I figured 4 days a week, because whatever. That's how I came up. I did the math for the $5,000, how to get that. But the manager will also be budgeted in the hourly worker rate, okay? Because she'll be doing hours too. And doing reports, banking, shopping, setting up, tearing down, inspection, I gave $400. So that's how I came up with their salary for that, okay? Next, the contractual, I upped it a little, because usually we're over budget just from the pumping and the bathrooms. So I just upped that a little bit, all right? I think I upped that 5,000. Yeah. Social Security, I upped a little, and I put the retirement. As you remember, last year, I forgot to put their retirement in this line, and I had to make a resolution to put the retirement in this line.
Yep.
So I did put it in there. All right, DA. DA went up, and that's due to union contract. DB went up, union contract. I did give a 2% increase on the brush and weeds, but I don't know what the rate will be for that. So I have to talk to Jason and John. How do you want to just do it 2%, what we gave on the compensation schedule next year? Okay, 2% increase on comp. Okay.
Usually that's what.
That's what we usually do, yeah. Okay, and then state retirement's going up. I just told you life insurance, all that I upped a little. Ambulance, 2%, fire district was 2%. South Nebroen, it's a fire district. They gave us what their budget's gonna be. If anybody's shocked, they bought a new ambulance this year. Water, it is what it is. Okay, so that is the budget. Right now, according to my comptroller's report, we are going a little over the tax cap. But it was a union contract year. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, any questions? Anybody got any questions besides, I gotta research the deputy? Anything, any comments anybody wants to make?
You're just gonna research that, we're not making any changes.
I'm not making the changes tonight. I have to submit my budget to county tomorrow. It was due today. And I said my public hearing's tonight. I will submit it tomorrow. So we can always amend the budget next year if it's legal. You know, and we can look at those options in the organization meeting, but right now it stands as is. And the clerk will figure it out best to her knowledge. Unless you want to speak up and tell me what you want to do.
So we are reducing the hours, right, for the,
I reduced the hours. It was 832 last year. Now we are at
400 and, what is it?
416. I can calculate in my mind for help January, February, and March for town clerk to help the deputy clerk to help the town clerk during tax season. That's what most towns do. They hire extra help for the month of January. But I figured I'll do all 3 months, just in case we're busy, that people don't come in all in January. Then I figured a 2-week sick leave. Then I figured 3 weeks vacation. That was 272 hours. So then, who knows if something came up, so me and Roy talked about it, because I was gonna eliminate it completely. I was gonna eliminate the deputy clerk. I figured with 16 hours, we don't need a deputy. I was gonna eliminate the position. But then me and Roy met, and I figured this stuff out, and then we said we'd cut it in half. And that's more than generous, I feel.
How much is that total salary line?
That totally salary is $7,300 now. It was $1,456 last year. And now it's 73, and that's and I left that flexible. Cannot go over 20 hours, but if she wants her to work all 3 months doing taxes and use the 1,460, I don't care, or do most of it in January and then cut the hours, don't have office hours. I don't care. It's Debbie's office, it's her job. This is what we're allowing her to
No,
have.
I hear you, I agree. I have had some concerns with people that have mentioned to me that, you know, they're not open. It's okay to make an appointment and come here after hours or stuff. But we have quite a bit of elderly people who have trouble driving in the dark to come out.
Yeah.
And so that bothers me.
I don't drive at night either.
That bothers.
I hate driving at night unless I wear my night glasses. Well, that's gonna have to be something if we can't, or we don't agree to change it, that the clerk is gonna have to deal with. Maybe she can meet them early in the morning. So that's
Well, we
Debbie's.
realize that our assessor is also evenings only and the back door.
Yeah.
Actually, she used the front door Thursday night.
Yeah, because she can't see through the back door, so she has no idea what's waiting for her on the other side.
The other thing is that I'm concerned about her is safety. I really am.
Yeah, I am. We talking about getting her, we can get her a thing that sits on her desk that she can see who's at the back door because we have a camera out there, and she can see who did before she lets them in. So,
I suggest you get a big German Shepherd dog.
There you go.
I gotta be a
So-
full Great Dane to sit right out there.
so. But a lot of that stuff, a lot of the, from what I've heard, that a lot of emails go back and forth and they can send documents to her.
So she doesn't necessarily need a physical
No,
body
she
in
has to do the paperwork and they have to send paperwork back and forth. She
Good.
doesn't collect money from them. She doesn't, you know, like if they have tax exemption, they have to prove their income. They can mail it to her, they can email it, they can.
there. So she's here every Thursday night?
No, she's changed it to Tuesdays now. She's here on Tuesday nights. I think, or was it from Thursday to Tuesday?
It went Tuesday to Thursday and back to Tuesday.
I think it's Tuesday.
She
Yeah.
was actually here the night we were here.
And she does appointments too. She'll make appointments to meet somebody.
That's why we were so surprised when the door was open.
Yeah, because she does make appointments to meet people. So,
That was me that night that was here. Was she here also? I was here. I had the door open because I
You
had
were
an
here,
appointment.
okay. Any other, and I don't know, do you want to take the 2% off of the clerk? She asked to no increase. Because we did give, and I think I remember that, if we gave the deputy 4%, she said no increase. I gotta look at my wish list notes, but I can take that off or leave it. Because if we move money down, we can move it down. If not, the town clerk is set for 46,025.
I mean, if she's saying that she doesn't want it, it's something we have to give, so we could.
So we can leave that line to 45,122. I mean, what do you guys, are you okay with that, Debbie, or is that gonna,
I'm fine with that.
so I can adjust that number before I send it? And then I'll find out the rest that we can move. But right now, anything else you wanna add? Anybody else got any questions with this budget? Besides my stupidity on the comptroller's website. So, because as it is, I'm sending it in. I will change the town clerk's number tonight and I will email it, so it'll change the numbers a little bit.
Thank you for all your work.
Yeah, so, okay. I need a motion to close the public hearing.
Move it.
John, second. Roy? Okay. Public meeting's closed. Let's go into regular meeting. Okay. Call the meeting to order, 6:17. Stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. I need a motion to approve the monthly
You forgot
minutes.
public discussion.
Oh, sorry, I forgot, Teresa, you are here. Public discussion, Teresa.
Yeah, because I got one little thing.
Okay,
Maybe it's not little. You know that we have a situation down the road with that gentleman who's got junk all over the place.
and I went to the, public
Over it.
code enforcer and told him he had a tarp up now and that he was burning a wood stove and had a pipe going in. And they
Okay.
said, he goes, God, I didn't see that the other day when I was there. I said, well, you better go back. And I have not heard since.
That pipe has been there for weeks. and-
Yeah, that pipe's been there since this
And there
summer.
is stuff coming in almost daily being dropped off.
Pretty close
I
to
can
the
take a
road.
picture and tomorrow there'll be more stuff dropped off.
Okay, and this is total gossip, but it came from a fairly reliable source. He's going out and picking up metal junk, taking a fee, and not recycling it, putting it down there.
That, truck is there.
And the truck is now almost
That's
in
boy
the
truck.
lane
That's
of
about it.
traffic.
The boy hasn't been to school since September 8th. Or whatever it was, but they had an issue down
So
They're no longer
DSS needs
Huh?
to get
They're
back
no
in.
longer there.
there. I think the one boy is still there.
He is, because I saw him the
He
other
drives.
day.
I think that's his
I don't
truck.
know if he's there all the time,
I
but he
think
was
he's living
there
in that
that
truck.
day.
I don't know.
Well, I can't control where people
No, I know,
live,
I know.
No.
But I'm just saying,
I've gone to the county. It's, we don't have codes. It's out of, like, we don't have,
Here you go, girl. We do have a code for junkyard law. And if he is creating a junkyard, we can address it that way.
right up, you got that right.
all right.
That's about like
Because if he's
one
collecting
of the
metal,
there, so.
metal stuff, and she's right, it's just getting bigger
Bigger
and
and
bigger.
bigger.
Oh, yeah, well, you could watch it.
Yeah, you can see it.
We're watching it.
Within the last-
Jason,
Right.
what's the metal, what's the price of metal right now? Is it high or low?
Decent.
It's not too bad. Yeah.
So he should be getting it, what he should do is get a dumpster and put the doggone stuff in a dumpster and have it hauled, weighed, and get what he can get for it, but that's not what he's doing.
Well, you can't tell people what to do.
No, you can't.
I can contact county again, tell them that he's hauling. If you look up, if you give me a copy of the
You can't
junk
tell me-
wall,
You can't tell me code enforcement, they're going by that very place.
Well,
There's
it's hard to
cars
be
in
going
there.
by there.
There's a health
be
issue.
going
they
Yeah.
definitely have a thing on it, so I know they're checking it, and I went
So
again.
there's the other question. They have an order of remedy on that place.
Yes,
Which means that must have a finite days, like 45 days, 90 days. Then Ian told me that if he didn't do what he was supposed to for that order of remedy, then they were gonna take him to court.
yes, and that's
So-
what they do.
When is the end of the,
I don't know how many days he got issued for the
I don't
order of
either.
remedy. I don't know. I can check with the thing. I did check with him after the last board meeting, told him we had another complaint, and I'll tell him that he's bringing more stuff in. I can only do
I
whatever
know.
they
I know,
do.
I would send emails daily.
When we start going to court, let's pay attention, who's gonna pay for it?
Yeah, because,
all he's gotta do is point his finger at another pile of junk in the town and say,
Something going to
get
say.
him to clean up and I'll clean up.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Issues
are
with
we
that.
responsible this time because it was the county that came with all of
no,
those
the
people?
county's responsible.
So I
Because
don't think-
codes came in.
I don't think we're gonna get sued. for
Yeah, well, we can't do anything, because we don't,
No,
I mean, we can issue a ticket for junk, but what's he, show up in court, what is the fine, John? Tell me what the fine, $50,
That's up to the judge.
judge?
Yeah.
But what's in our, you know what our fine is for that?
No.
It's probably minimal.
yes, it
But
probably
the
is.
trouble is when we go to court, sooner or later, just like the guy on the hill
Yeah,
here,
there you
we end up with a lawsuit and our insurance goes.
Goes, when we're in a
And all
lawsuit,
it
our
does is cost
insurance,
us money, and we don't get anywhere.
yeah, and you can't
I
do
agree.
go. See
anything.
how far we got up there.
And I
as
agree
long
with
as we don't-
April.
as long as he's not
A
cleaned
lot
up,
of people
there's
have
no way to make
complained to
any
me
money.
about that. A lot.
The,
Yeah,
I mean, when I get a phone call that people are complaining to me about that, and I'm thinking to myself, how the hell do they know about me?
yeah.
I
You're
said,
on
no,
the-
I'm just
you're-
kidding.
No, you're on the website, Teresa.
I know.
let's be, maybe we can be proactive about it and come up with a law that, you have to put fencing up, that they can't see the stuff.
Well, that's part of your junkyard law.
I don't know, is it?
I
don't think it
I
is.
wish I had my.
I don't think
Have
it
you
is,
got a book
Teresa.
anywhere?
I'd say if you had the junk, even if you had, say you pass a law, say you can't, nobody have any junkyards. Before anybody is gonna pay a fine on it, they're gonna say,
We're
what about
grandfathered in.
everybody else?
Yeah, and would
And I don't
they be
blame them. I'd say that
grandfathered
too.
I
in?
would
I
too.
mean, I'm not standing up for everybody having a junkyard.
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
just
it
saying
is,
be
it's a
practical.
nuisance,
All
it
it's
is.
gonna do is cost us.
And I don't know, I mean, maybe we should look at it a different thing. Like, what if we went down there, hey, do you need help? We'll remove the stuff.
I had a group of people say, you know
Let's
what, we'd be
volunteer.
willing
What
to
can
get the dumpsters, drop them off and help them move it.
Yeah,
I
can
mean,
we,
that, there was a group of people willing to pay for the dumpster
Well,
to
he's
come down there and
collecting it
get
for
rid of them.
some reason. I mean,
He
that-
is.
For some reason, he's collecting it. Now, to me, a junk, you go to the junkyard, you start,
Well, usually.
To make the money,
Isn't it usually late in the winter, the junk's worth more or something?
yeah.
I don't know, but I think it is.
yeah,
So, you know,
I mean, we don't know the state of mind of the individual either,
No, I
so.
don't.
yeah,
It's not
okay,
just scrap though, it's
And
part of
That's the end of my
So-
discussion.
okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. Approval of the monthly minutes, I need a motion.
I'll move.
A second.
Okay, I need a motion to accept the monthly reports.
A second.
Police, April.
We got the report here. I'll go over it more when it gets to,
Committee,
committees.
okay. All right, highway. Jason,
I'm here.
it's all you, it's all you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Today was deadline for chips.
Hey, time out. Before you go, I got an email tonight, or a text message. Thank you, the boys did the road, great job.
We did take care of that, yes, we did.
Thank you for that. There was, I never even heard of the road. I can't even remember what the name of the road was. I called Jason, told him, and he went and took care of it.
Yes, it's a washout.
So thank you.
Down the side of the road, it wasn't, you know,
Okay, so thank you. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's all right.
Want to give praise when praise is due.
I was gonna make it, we took care of it.
Okay,
But, we submitted $218,510 worth of chips. This time around.
perfect. Did a lot of work.
Yeah. Leftover for next year rollover, we do have a couple thousand more, probably 5,000 more coming out next quarter. But that would leave us at $118,371.
To roll over to next year's. Perfect.
So we did get an offer on a paver at $58,000. It's a 2014. It's got two 2,523 hours on it, which is pretty low hours for such a machine. It values anywhere from 45 to 65,000 for it. So it would basically come in
Right in the middle.
basically.
They maintain it well, haven't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Company.
forgot my phone. I do have a picture of it, but
Let me just ask you, because that's going to sound really stupid, because you know I don't know equipment.
that's all right.
Is that something you drive or is that something you tow?
So it's gonna have to go on. You do drive it
Okay,
when you're using it,
okay.
but to transport it, it should go on the trailer.
It goes on the trail and then you move it to the job site. Okay, okay. I didn't know.
Which we do not have a big enough trailer. What we don't need is bigger trailer for it, so we're thinking maybe a 10-ton trailer would be sufficient enough instead of a 20.
And what's the trailer we're getting with the roller?
That is a 7-ton,
Oh,
basically
okay.
for the roller. It's
Right.
smaller, if the roller fits on it, we can be able to pull that one up.
They don't have a trailer that they want to sell with it?
Haven't talked to them too much about it,
Okay.
but,
Do you know how much a trailer will cost?
I'm hoping less than 5,000.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
looking
God,
for the best deal.
okay, I'm thinking much higher numbers, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
They're
okay,
out there, we just gotta find the right one.
okay. I did check, we do have money in reserves that we can take out and buy this. The advantage of owning this, because John had called me, the village was interested in maybe going in with us on it. But then at first I got excited about that, but then I thought, what if there's breakdowns and who's gonna be responsible? So instead of, I think we should buy it, but we also could shared services, send them a bill for our service and help them pay. So we could recoup some money that way too. Because they have helped us before we got a excavator. They've helped us and sent us bills. So I think this might not be a bad thing to do. I need to hear from you two though, because, I just asked if it drives. I don't know.
I would think we could, the shared services are kind of, one hand washes the other, it equals out, you
Right.
draw a few loads of stone for somebody, they draw a few loads of stone for you.
That's what I.
On the other hand,
Oh,
if you
okay.
got a paver and they want to pave half the streets in town, that's a different story.
Okay.
If there's some way to, work it out so it blends out about even, like I say, it's a fairly even, Steven.
Right.
Otherwise, I think probably we ought to, if, say, we did pave some streets for them, it ought to be time and material or whatever,
Oh, certainly, they
Yeah,
would pay the material.
Material
for
and time.
sure.
And the guys, I think we
Well,
paid
you
time
know,
for the
Yes,
guys.
What I'm
yes,
saying,
I understand.
say, what's it cost us, what's it worth to run this machine for 8 hours?
Sure, sure.
Rather than just saying, you
And I think that's
sooner or later we'll
how,
call you,
Yes, yeah.
You probably won't.
Well, the village has helped us out a lot.
Yeah.
They let us use their big excavator for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah,
You know,
and they definitely, when they did the water, they just billed us for their time, I think, because they were just helping us get that water main bricked straightened out,
Well,
so,
I'm just saying, whether it's the
Yeah.
village or whoever,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
are swapping deals ought to,
yeah,
absolutely.
look ahead and say, okay,
yeah,
when we get it back.
For sure, yeah.
or go and use it for them.
Well, that would probably
Plan it out
be
to,
more deal,
You would go help them
We
do
would
it,
be the operators and
Yeah.
I'll
send
say
a
that.
truck
Yeah.
or two or whatever, just to get it done.
Yeah. okay.
If the case may be.
The scheduling can be worked out with each other.
Sure.
That's not a.
But I do, if I'm hearing you right, this is gonna save the taxpayers money in the long run, instead of hiring a paving company. Am I correct on that?
So we're not gonna get out of hiring a paving company because they have to supply the oil. and
All that, okay,
For sure, and make the material, whatever.
that you put on it,
Yes, but they spend a day, if not a day and a half, which is worth $5,000, to shim the road, level it, true level it, and then they'll pave over top of it. So they bring it back to true level and then they put the crown in it. And
okay,
then usually, we spend a day on that up at Sunset doing that, which costs us $3,500 for that day for the paver, and another $2,500 that day for the roller. So,
it will save us money
it will save us money, there's no question,
in years to come.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure it's practical, cause I
Sure.
I don't know, so that's why I keep looking at you and Roy.
Absolutely. And, we could do it at our leisure and we could move it at our leisure and pick the spots that are worst to shim and, not every road needs to be repaved because we have
Just
some
needs to be
that
shimmed and.
shimmed and fixed,
Fixed. And this will help us do that.
We tried it with the drag box this year because that's a much cheaper option and it's a big hassle. really is.
More labor
More labor, if we,
Okay.
we could get a lot more done with the proper
equipment.
equipment.
Okay. I do have that under new business to vote on that, if you want to wait till then, or do you want to do it now? Is there anything else in your report?
The fuel price, I don't know if you've heard that.
I called him back
Okay.
and he was scrambling. He goes, well, I can't match the state bid, but I said, well, come up with a bid price for us.
Mhm.
And he was scrambling. I said, I'll give you a day, call me tomorrow. He hasn't called me back. I will reach out to Reese Marshall tomorrow and I will let you know. Before we pull the trigger on that, though, we really need to reach out to Buell to see if they can take another state bid
Oh,
person.
absolutely, yes, and I have plans of doing such if, everything okay, whatever. The current fuel price for this week is $2.67 a gallon.
And we're paying 3 something. Okay.
$3.14.99.
All right, I will definitely call Reese Marshall again tomorrow because I knew he was scrambling. And the secretary did say they got hurt big with the state bid this year.
Well, 3 weeks ago it was $2.41 a gallon, so I mean, we can put them on call and I can check the fuel price and get it delivered when the price is 20 cents lower, I mean, it's,
Okay.
we could do something like that, for sure.
Instead of have automatic delivery with
Right, yeah, whatever.
And now, let me just clarify, because he asked me
It's our
something.
tanks, right?
This is,
So we can shop around.
this is diesel. Well, what I found out, we put the bid out, I think in September. We should put it out in August. And we should mail to all the oil companies, not put it in the paper. Mail them
I
to
agree.
send us a bill. I talked to a couple other towns at county, and that's how they do it. And then they get their sealed bids. But mail them to put a bid in, okay? So I'm gonna make a note, mail in August, and then send a request, okay? Okay, back to is that all you got?
We got a hearing test on Thursday at 10 a.m.
Okay. Okay,
I do have a meeting with the hazardous migration plan.
Yeah. integration or whatever that's called.
Yeah,
Thank you, because I can't do that.
yeah. no.
I would love to be there, but I think is that the day I have a procedure? I can't remember what I
don't-
text you.
Right, yeah.
I couldn't do, but I had a meeting the one day, and some,
Sure.
I don't know. So you're going on Thursday, the 19th.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, did you already email them and set up your time?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's all
perfect.
set. Everything's ready to go. I just didn't know if we had one already in place. I mean, it's-
We do. I signed the one to put it, but he must need to ask you questions to finish it.
If I could take a look at that and get a copy of it to see what, I don't even know what to really get into. I looked at it online a little bit here and there.
Can you print him a copy of that,
More of
Debbie? Of my mitigation?
what kind of hazardous.
Ours is the DM. I can't remember what else was on it. And like you call, like it's list all the people, like I just upgraded all the people's names. That's all I did. But Debbie can print out the whole thing for you.
Yeah, I would just trying to
get-
get an idea of if we have to make a new one, where to start.
Yeah, well, I think they're revitalizing the one because the county made it and we joined in with theirs. But I had to put like the new superintendent of highway, phone numbers, my name, because it was all the old stuff.
So it's not really, nothing we need to start from scratch.
No, they did it. So you just gotta go in, whatever questions they have, they might ask you about the dam question. Because when we did that, remember he showed us how that thing would have to fill up before we'd have to
Oh,
worry
yes,
about,
yes.
like where that was, that's probably what he's gonna talk to you about, because that's probably our biggest.
The biggest hazard is that.
Yeah, and our roads, like if there's emergency, we have a bed storm,
Mhm.
they're on top of that, and, okay. So she'll get that for you. All right, do you want me to leave that in new business highway, or you wanna vote on getting a paver now?
I'll move.
You-
Can I
you-
just, at 58,000, does that have to go for, up for a bid? Or estimates?
Cause this is used, it's not new, right? How much is a new one?
How much was
Oh, really? They're like the crazy?
Yeah, they're
Well,
like.
that way it's gotta still be something with like state bid or, not
And
state,
there's a used one online, 2016 for 126,000. So, yeah, they're,
126. Okay, so yeah, you probably should get 3 different bids of used ones because it is going over. What is that,
20, I
25,000?
think.
20?
We moved it from 10 to 20,
So yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
unless you're piggybacking
Or unless we're buying it under state bid, but this is not new, it's used.
yes.
So try to reach out and get 3 written, 3 printed things.
They should.
Are they in a hurry? Can we table this to next month till you get the 3 bids?
He emailed me today, and I haven't got back to him, it's, so I'll get back to him, I'm not sure, I don't think so.
Maybe we
Okay.
can just explain what you have to do.
Just say, I gotta get 3 bids according to our procurement policy,
Sure.
and then present it, and then we'll table it, and then most likely, what'd you say, 126,000 was another used one?
Yeah, I mean, their prices vary.
What is a brand new one if we bought it with chips? Maybe get that price too, because then we could buy it through chips, right? But is that something that lasts over 10 years?
Oh, sure, yeah.
20.
But is it gonna be like 300,000?
It's,
Yeah,
It's gonna
I mean,
be-
if it's, you're getting a used one for over
150.
100.
At least.
Yeah, okay, all right, get 3 used bids.
We might better just get the bids and.
Yeah,
Sure.
get it
And then-
and go ahead with this. So
and
it
then-
sounds like this is gonna be the deal.
I think there's gonna be.
do you- yes. So do you wanna do it with 3 bids he presents and give permission if this is the lowest at the best quality, the best?
Well, this is another thing, I mean, to find a machine with this many hours on it, low of hours.
Low hours.
And price is whatever, but I won't certainly send you.
Okay. Okay,
It's a policy thing, so.
yeah, just tell him we gotta do the policy and get through that. I forgot all about that because I thought that was only for state.
Then we,
Okay. And then,
No.
what?
can we pull the trigger if it's a loss or no?
I'm comfortable if you just have it so you can present it to the board, so we have to put in the file
Yeah, no,
that we did get 3 legal, legit
sure.
estimates, and they came in the lowest. Maybe, who knows, maybe find a cheaper one,
Maybe.
less hours.
Perhaps.
Okay, so, so how do you wanna do it? You wanna make a motion to do it?
Well, John made a motion, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd second it. I'd say that,
For the best value for what we're looking for, the least, least
not,
cost, best
not
value.
necessarily, somebody could come in a little cheaper, but it might be a piece of junk.
The hours might
Well,
be
this is what
twice
it's
as
crazy.
much.
You gotta make sure, cause you've seen this one,
Yes.
so you do all the research and bring us the 3 bids, and then if you find that that one is the best for our buck, you got 2 motions, any, all in favor for that?
Aye.
Aye. And then, but we probably won't be able to pay him till the next board meeting, so we won't be able to buy it, cause I'll have to transfer money out of reserves to put in to the fund to buy it. But I did check, we can afford to, I talked to the bookkeeper, we can afford to do it.
Okay.
And just make sure it's the best value, get the
You can
bids.
back to that way you can get back to them, at least they.
Certainly,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Just
Yes.
matter-
just matter.
And then if you wanna scan them and email them to me, and then I'll email to Deb so she can put in the file,
Yeah.
okay?
certainly.
Okay. All right, anything else for you?
I did meet with Soil and Water from Norwich about the DEC permit cut off.
Yay!
So they're gonna try to get everything in motion, hopefully we'll have it by spring.
Great, so that's gonna be closed all winter,
Unfortunately, more
Yeah.
likely, yeah.
okay?
They're gonna do their best to get as soon as,
As soon as we can get it done, okay?
4-month turnaround.
And then they're not gonna want you to do it in spring, cause trout season, then we're gonna have to
Well-
wait till the beginning of summer.
We'll have.
Listen, I've been down this
I
way,
believe it, yes.
okay,
So we'll, hopefully, I don't know,
okay,
but, and they'll suggest us a design rather than a galvanized bridge or, so we're thinking the 2 pipes, that's the cheapest way to go, really, but, we'll see.
Okay.
That's,
have a
All I got,
I have a question for you.
sure.
Hometown hero flags, are you taking those down soon?
Yes, we plan on doing it before the end of the week.
I better, because the one in front of St. Matthew's Church is getting ready, it's just hanging. Ready to come off,
Is it?
if it hasn't already.
We have 4 flags, if we could, when you guys are taking down, if you could put those up in Southtown.
Sure.
We bought the new flags for the Welcome to Southtown with the town's seal in it.
Okay.
Kevin's got them,
Okay.
so if you can reach out to him so we can get those hung up. I thought that'd be nice to have for, they came out really nice.
Very nice.
They-
We have a dedicated spot that you want them in.
Just get, they got 4, so like the 4 corners wherever you guys can fit them, so, we'll start off with 4, and we're gonna keep working on
Sure.
that committee to.
In the center.
Hmm?
In the center.
Yeah, in the
In the
center,
center.
and as we make a little more money, we'll expand out, but,
Certainly. Yeah, we plan on putting up the hydro flags that day too.
okay, perfect, if you can just reach out to Kevin.
Okay.
He can get them to you or something.
Certainly. Yeah. I'm-
You can even leave-
Nowadays-
He can even leave them at the firehouse, that's where they are now, leave them out for you to just
Sure,
come down and
yeah.
grab.
Actually, you gave me the key, so.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever it is or whatever,
Yeah.
that's fine.
That way, if you guys need to get in there and do stuff, yeah.
Well, that's funny you said that, because I don't want you to, I know you want to leave, but I just want to bring this up. It was going to be added to the thing. I got a phone call from the American Legion that next year is our 250th anniversary. And from what I understand, there's only 4 flags in South New Berlin. And they'd like to see more flags.
4 flags, like American
American
flags.
flags.
Yeah, they've been damaged in the fire department, was putting them up in, but it's
So,
expensive.
Tractor trailers or the wind,
They-
something
yes.
fell on those things. I don't
so
know what it is.
for next year-
We've gone down numerous times to put flags back up.
I know, and we get calls all the time from, at the firehouse, just,
Well, this is what they
I'm
asked
sure.
me. Next year, they want to know if we had a pancake breakfast dedicated to American flags, they would come help
at the firehouse.
at your firehouse just for the flags
Mhm.
because it is our 250th.
They want to reach out to me and I'll reach out to everybody else on
Okay.
that side and I'm
And then
sure we'll
maybe we
figure it
could
out.
get some more flags, it is our 250th
Oh,
year.
More
So
than
I
we
just want to
do.
make sure you guys would be willing to put them up.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all for the community, we'll
Yep.
work together.
Certainly.
And maybe like if we did the pancake breakfast, the town can donate some money towards the flags. The American Legion can donate some because they said they would try to donate some.
I think once we, it's different type of flags, but once we get the other flags up and then the people see that where their money did go for some of those events that we said that we were doing, that they will be more
More.
inclined to do
More.
again if they
Yeah.
know that they're going for
Okay.
American flags.
Certainly.
So I think that
Okay.
we have a lot of,
We got
Lot
to
of people
Memorial
that are-
Day. You'd like them
How
up before Memorial
expensive is
Day.
an American flag that you put on a pole like that?
approximately, I think it was about $100, I think, per flag.
Because you
Because
talked
we
about
have
the
to-
hardware too.
Yeah.
Right, it's.
Right. And it's, and it depends on what kind of pole you get, whether you get the metal, the wood, and how they're anchored in. And we had the wood ones, which I think are better than the metal, but it's the anchoring in. There's gotta be a better way because once they are, the wind or it just, I don't know what it does. Yeah,
Yeah, we had to replace the one at the shop because it's the same
it
thing.
just,
Yeah.
just snaps it.
And that was the metal one, and we did go with the wood, because I think it's a little more sturdier than metal. It's hollow, so we went with wood this time around.
I almost think we have 5 flags. I almost think we have 5 flags. I'll have to check with Kevin. So just the 4, and then we were gonna do one up by the firehouse somewhere.
Perfect.
Because
Okay.
that's where the town, South New Berlin starts,
Sure.
kind of like that.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
I did make it 284.
Beautiful.
and,
Do you want me to meet with you and sit with this? or-
Oh, I didn't know when you wanted it, how it took
Okay.
us forever to find this one, so.
Oh, I had some of these. I could have printed you one.
Oh, that's fine.
I should have gave you one.
That's all right. I got 10 of them, so that's 10 years coming.
Okay, good. So Camp Road in West Hill, okay. The general repair, that's just general, all the roads, 125. Am I correct when this says? general
Just
repairs?
those 2 roads.
Okay,
So
and then
Camp
on the-
Road and Warren Road are the actual 2.
Main roads, and then the general is all the roads. You're just go in and generally spot?
Sure.
Okay,
yeah.
that's what, I'm just asking, like on this line, that's what that line
The
means.
125.
Okay, and then this is the 2 roads you designate, and, okay. Okay, perfect.
So,
You guys going up there,
That one.
behind the firehouse and widening that road up there and cleaning off the sides? It made a big difference.
yeah,
It kind of snapped people into pulling things back a little bit, and
yeah,
I saw that. Thank you.
yes, absolutely.
I was actually going up that day to talk to somebody about, and you guys were right there. I'm like,
No kidding. Yeah. Well, we hope to cut a lot more shoulders here.
yeah, that was nice. That was
So.
perfect timing.
Good deal.
What was I gonna say? This, can I get a motion for this to, what is this called, the 287, 282?
284 before.
284, because it says all the councilmen need to sign this. So we file one with the clerk, and then we file one with the superintendent.
I make a motion to accept the 284.
Okay. All right. Second,
I'd like to read it.
yeah, here you go. And, thank you.
Yeah, sorry it took so long.
No, that's
It's
quite
fine.
okay, because we've always, were told we were exempt, and I don't think we were. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but this
we
is
were-
great. At least we know how our budget, where our budget money's going,
Sure.
so I like it. So, all right, all in favor for that? Aye.
Sign this.
And
Right
then
here, I think.
You did.
council.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's his signature, isn't it? Is that your
Is that right
signature?
on the bottom there?
That's Jason.
Oh.
John's gotta go under council. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Oh, no, not,
It did flurry today.
I see that, yes, yes.
We're ready?
We're all set, yes, we have all the files on.
Okay. And then we should hear from,
Tonight, yeah.
I think Matt was going to the doctors either today or
Yes,
tomorrow.
he actually did call me before, just a little while ago, said he's ready to go.
Yeah.
He got released, 100% released.
100%,
Hallelujah!
yeah.
Beautiful, yes! Oh, that's great news. Oh my God, how great. Okay, and we gotta make 2 copies.
Justin had
Roy
two
signed?
additional ones.
Yep, Roy, if Sarah's not here, so we're missing a council person, or should I wait?
Yeah, I
for her?
know.
I think
I
they
see the
all,
time right around us there.
You got three of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so will you give Jason a copy of that, me a copy, and then one's gotta go to county?
Well, we're
And
good.
one's
Anytime.
for you, one's for my packet, one's for county, one's for Jason. But
Oh.
they didn't have to be notarized, did it?
I didn't see his spot.
Okay.
No.
Oh, that's fantastic news, yay. Okay, game on. Okay, all right, you can go home, and get some sleep. If you want, she'll put it either in your mailbox, or you can take it out, and she'll put that mitigation, I don't know if she already printed it, or,
It
Yeah.
sounds like a printer's running.
okay, so, all right, beautiful. Thank you very much,
Yes,
Jason.
absolutely. Have a great night.
All right, thank you for that person going up on checking that road today and taking care of it.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Thank you,
It was on our to-do list, and we just haven't got
there,
that far yet.
okay.
We
Well,
got her done though.
I said, I told them you've been very busy this summer.
That is the truth.
Okay, great. Okay. What? Okay. 76% more road work was done.
this year than there was in the previous year.
That would be 2 years.
Okay,
I only have
town
one.
justice. The judge had to submit an extension, because Karen has gone, she's in the hospital. So she couldn't fill out her monthly report, and they have to get an extension before, because Karen is the only one legally that can do it. So they'll get the extension until they get permission for them to do it. All right, so that's just an update on that. And she didn't get her Did she send her report? I didn't even look.
It was only the financial aspect that goes straight to.
Yes,
Joan.
that's what she
But not
sent
the monthly.
usually, because she called me and left me a message today. She goes, this is what I normally submit. So, and I'm like, hey, we're totally, you just got thrown in the job. We're good. Okay, so that's done. South Nebrolin Water. I don't have anything. You got anything?
I gotta
Are we collecting?
get that.
Yes, we're collecting and we had over, I think, did I tell you this last night? Over 20-some people that were over. Couple, we had to go check and just give them minimums because we thought they might have had a leak at our equipment. We did check them. Jason went to, I think, 3 or 4 places. So we're figuring that out, but
Okay.
we are definitely collecting.
All right.
And the, today at county, the, water things were resolutions, so they got passed to get re-levied today at county. The assessor, I got nothing. I think she's doing good. I am working on getting her a new computer though. Town clerk, she's attached. All right. Millbrook, I had a couple questions to ask Sarah, but she's not here, so I'll table them. Supervisor today at county was pretty quick. Nothing much happening. Went smooth, so not a lot to report. Committee, planning board, Teresa, I know you didn't want to stay for the whole meeting. I've tried to go as fast as I could.
You're doing great.
Okay.
We finished with the Sanford Jones estate. We did give them a variance because there just simply was no road frontage.
Okay.
And we are gonna, John and I were talking before the meeting, we're gonna have to change the motion because of the wording. But other than that, they were very happy and we worked well together and nice people and other things, another room.
Good. That sounds good. John, I can turn this on.
You what?
Turn this heat on.
Oh, yeah, it's freezing in here. What do you think I
Oh,
put
was
the
it?
coat on?
It must have shut off because.
I keep like rubbing my hands.
Yeah, I keep waiting for my nose to fall off.
Let me turn it on. This must be the other remote.
Yeah, you move it because you're using the remote.
I pressed on, it didn't come on. But this heat came on. Okay. All right. Thank you, Teresa. And like I said, thank you for serving us another term.
No, I won't say no problem because my husband's not doing it.
No,
Well, we're grateful.
Tell him we love him for letting him do it. All right, the CDF loan. I do, some paperwork's come in, some checks have come in for their application fees. They've been approved. I would like to make a motion that when Chuck gets all the paperwork to Joan, that I can just put a voucher on and we put those prepaids to pay those contractors. Because from what I'm understanding, that things have been all okay, they're all approved. I got the bill from it's not Upstate, it's on my desk, I can't remember. But I don't have all Chuck's paperwork to put it in for this month's board meeting, so I want to put it, so when Chuck has all of his paperwork, say it's next week, Friday, we can prepay the contractor, because we're paying the contractor. We're not giving the money to the people we're
Right,
paying the
that was the
contractor.
agreement, yeah.
And I think the way Chuck set it up, they get so much down, and then when the job's completed, so much. So can I get a motion that we prepay them when Chuck brings the rest of the paperwork in?
I second it.
And Joan's the treasurer, so Joan will know. And John and April 2nd. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then, but I gotta make sure Joan has all her paperwork from Chuck before we pay anybody. And then what I think we'll have to do, because we did add it in this year's budget, we'll have to add it to, I'll have to make a resolution to amend our budget for the CDL loan, okay? All right, next, John, highway. I think we covered
I
it,
think you covered it. Pretty much building ground, same thing.
okay?
Nothing there that I know of.
Millbrook is all shut
Oh,
down,
wait a minute.
okay.
Building ground. Did you hear back to Reese Marshall about the fuel tank or anything?
I left a message for that because that's a different person. And I said, tell them to call, haven't heard anything. I forgot to ask
His name
Jason.
Josh?
Yes.
Good luck.
So listen, I asked Jason, he had a new person. Write this down so you don't forget.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. They're in the vouchers. Guilford? I don't know what the name of it is.
Gilbert Plumbing,
Gilbert.
Gilbert Plumbing and Heating.
And I asked him to check with him if he would do that.
They're in Gilbertsville
I,
or Guilford?
yeah,
Okay.
it's Gilbert. He had them come
Gilbert's.
and make,
Gilbert's.
Gilbert's Plumbing and Heating.
he
Okay.
come and
I'll
had
look it
him, do that. It might be under A, on the garage, or was it under, Debbie, do you know where that would have been under?
It should have been A for garage.
Yeah, look under A. So, yeah, I did ask him to ask that guy too. So I did ask John, but they haven't called me back.
Okay.
All right, youth, Sarah says most of it's done. She hasn't got the report-ins because I don't know if I told you why, her dad's ill.
Yeah.
So, she did have the last week she thought they were homeless people came up there to camp and they said they looked on the website and it said free camping and it says feed camping. But she went and talked to them, they left the next day. All right, she wanted me to mention that. Okay, and I think that's it. Police.
That's it.
All right, you ask him, he'll know, John,
Yeah, I will.
whoever you call.
Okay.
Yep.
So I've got the report kind of in front of me. There is, on November 22nd at Dollar General, there's gonna be, Stuff the Cruiser they're doing and for the presents for the UV, school district. And then on December 6th, that's the Shop with the Cop. He was able to get, I think, 6 $50 gift cards donated toward that. Let me look. Yes. 6 $50 gift cards donated toward that, that, I'm actually gonna go with him on that day. He was asking if there was a way that if the town was interested in donating toward that too. I don't know, I said I'd bring it up, so that's what I'm bringing up.
Yeah, we can't donate to specific
Yeah.
funds.
I wasn't
like
sure.
that.
And then, as you can see at the bottom, Officer Casel's supposed to have her training in December. I guess we're waiting for the confirmation.
Yeah,
And background process for potential full-time police officer candidate.
okay, and then he emailed me and April Thursday, I don't know, about a training this week that he was going to use his personal time and go, but he wanted to use our car. And I said no, because the training should have been in last month to be approved for this month. And I also, I don't know, and I would like the board's opinion on this. If somebody is going on their personal time, can we, and we're not paying them, can we let them use our vehicle?
I'm not sure the insurance
I
will
wouldn't
cover
think
it.
so.
Yeah, that was what we
So,
talked about. I don't think the
If
insurance
they're
will
not,
cover it.
if they're not on duty for us, it's just liability.
So if he-
Exact-
right, if
that's-
he got injured, say, like he tripped and he fell and he's not on duty, he couldn't claim, but so like the vehicle, if it got,
Yeah.
I don't know
If
if it
something
could.
happens to the vehicle, that,
That's
That's
another
fine.
whole can
Yeah.
of worms that he's not on our payroll because he took his personal time to go to this training. So I said no to that one. But I guess the second part of the training is December 8th through the 11th, and he would like use of the car again. But I told him the insurance question, I don't think you can take the car unless you're working. Next problem. It's the same, I go, is it the same week? Because we're sending Lisa to training. Are you going the same? Oh, no, they don't. And then he checked, it's the same week. So then we'll have nobody on duty. So, and he does have personal time, PTO time that he can take to go to it. So I don't know how y'all want to roll with that.
I lost track. Have we ever had a meeting when he didn't ask for subordinate?
Yes, we have. We've had. We've
No,
had.
I mean it,
No,
know
I
we
definitely think we've had.
We got, this is a small town and
Yes.
we're trained to death as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I
I would not want them both going at the
same
same.
time. And Lisa, we don't know if she's gonna get accepted. So, okay.
I'd be fear, and it's the holidays and things are a little tight for people. It's nice to have that presence around,
Okay.
in the community.
Okay, so that's a no. All right. All right. Anything else on police?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think these events that he's doing with, for the community stuff is great.
Yeah.
And then he's out there.
Yeah, and he
That's
did
me.
take petty cash to buy candy. I gave him permission for trick or treat.
Trick or treat, yeah.
So I did give him permission to do that.
He was going back and forth.
Yeah, yeah, so he did good.
Well, he puts a lot of
Ambulance,
effort into it.
yeah.
But
Ambulance, I got the report, Pete, but I forgot to print it out for everybody.
Okay.
But I
October was I don't want to say a good month. It was a month with a lot of volume. I think there were 23 total calls, and roughly, I think 21 of them were transports. Now, that's for the whole ambulance service.
Right,
It was
right.
a significant amount within the village. I think there were 4 mutual aids as well. But the new report breaks it out and shows, it lines up better with the multi-med billing service, and also I think it'll be easier for
The new
everybody to
guide.
understand.
yeah. And I'll print you guys out a copy and I'll put them in your mailbox so you can.
Yeah,
because-
don't try to add the numbers up on this one because we're off by 1, because
Oh.
what happened was the county toned us when they should have been toning somebody else, so there's a double count there.
Oh, okay,
on that.
okay. I did get your email, I
Yeah,
just
we
didn't
were
have
already on
time.
a call and they toned us and it was an erroneous tone.
Okay, all right, great. Okay, approval of vouchers. I gotta get 44 out. Resolution 44.
7 days a week.
Somewhere there, but
Right now, too.
Oh, question
and
on
just
one.
that,
Go ahead.
Again, on the end, right now,
then you're right.
Yeah, that's what it says.
we don't know how much longer it's gonna be, Tuesdays, we are not in service at this point, because I'm not gonna pay,
Because we don't have a driver, right?
if I don't have a driver, assistant driver.
Yeah, I told them that last,
But,
I told-
it's not a forever situation.
right,
We are starting to get some
Yes.
good people coming back, senior people, not whiny little kids,
good,
so which is good.
good. Very good, Pete.
Yeah.
All right, do you have another question?
607-783-2289.
Okay.
No,
Thank you.
we're good now. We figured it out.
Sorry.
I, motion, resolution 44, 2025, authorizing to pay the audit vouchers. Before we do this, I need to ask for, I'm gonna make a motion. I just got Barton LaJudas, bill today, so it wasn't submitted to put in prepay for the speedies. I think it's the rest of the speedies. Let me just make sure it's not for the dam. And if I had my glasses on so I could see, it's $1,200 that will add. The total fee was yes, this is for the speeds permit, which they have already filed with DEC. It's all completed, and this is our balance, what we owe. I think it's our balance, or it's this month of what work they did. I can't remember what we paid them last month. So I'm making a motion that we prepay Barton LaJudas $1,200, and we add it to the prepays for tomorrow for Joan, or we add it to the general, however you want to do it. I guess it doesn't have to be a prepaid. I'll just go write a voucher and print it
Yeah, I
tonight.
think we just.
All right, so we'll just add it to the A.
And that was how much?
Oh, no, that's
No, it'd be the
coming out of
general.
water. No, it's coming out of water ARPA fund. That's where I did
Okay.
speeds. Okay? Water ARPA.
And you said 1,200?
It's 1,200 their bill this month,
Okay.
so, okay. And I will I'll print the bill out and put a motion, so in water, I don't know if we had anything for water, did we? Probably electric. So we gotta change that amount before we approve these. TOV, where's South Navarone Water? South Navarone Water, okay, it's 186.60, we're gonna add, so it'll be
1386.60.
1386.60. And that's Barton La Judas, $1,200. Okay. All right, so back to the general fund. There was no changes, right, on general? So it's 8,000.
I know.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
See you, Teresa.
Take care.
$8,980.71 is general. TOV is $617.30. Is that right, TOV?
No, I think you're looking at prepays. TOV is 13,000.
Oh, I'm looking at both of those numbers were prepaid, sorry. Where's my general?
The general should be
14,
isn't it? General fund, turn the back over.
I don't know, I got one that says prepay and one that doesn't say prepay, and the one that doesn't say prepay is $1,454.
Right, no, that's prepaid.
Yeah, it's 1454.30 for general. Is that correct, Debbie?
Hold on a second, you're still in prepaid, November 4th, October 21st,
I think-
1454.30,
1454, October 21st, those are all prepays.
I
The
think
ones that say December 31st, 2025.
it's supposed to be, general was
Oh, well, this is
4,696.67.
Yeah, 469667.
Well, I don't know why I don't have that one, hold on.
You have several prepays. The dates are up at the top.
Oh, these are all prepays.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it.
All right, we got this one,
Okay. 4,000. Sorry, everybody.
696.67.
Okay. And TOV.
13,389.19.
Now, is that the one that that wasn't a prepay?
No, that's not a prepay.
Well, mine are all mixed up now. Okay. All right, and DA
23.
is the 23,332.59. The DB
Is 8562.23.
South Berlin Lighting, what's their bill this month?
Nope.
No bill this month, okay. Zero, South Berlin Water is,
186. Can you vote to make Barton Lee Judas a prepay so that they appear on next month's
You did put a prepaid. right?
vouchers? No.
No, we were gonna put it
to
in
add
there.
Oh, okay.
okay, so
If you make
take,
it a prepay, then it'll be on the prepaid voucher,
Voucher,
so it'll actually
perfect.
be on a voucher.
okay, so change it
So we're
to
gonna
change it,
do that
yeah.
as 186.60 then? or-
186.60.
And then just put that.
And then the
on.
Barton La Judas will be as a prepay. I changed my motion to a prepay. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
And
right.
I'll put it in and
Yeah.
Joan will pay a prepay.
perfect.
Prepay. Okay.
And did you have a second to your motion?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
And you put me down as?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Done.
You need to take a roll call?
Resolution introduced by Wendy,
Yep.
second.
John?
Yeah,
Parks,
yes.
Reichenberg,
I'm here. It says absent. Yes.
I typed them in. Stockwell,
Yes.
Wales Wright is absent. Christian,
Yes.
Okay. That part is done. Where am I? That was checked. Okay. Balance sheet and loans. Any questions on those? Okay. And then approval of the financial reports. I need a motion.
I make a motion.
April, second.
Second.
Roy. Okay, any questions on any of this stuff? Everybody good? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, old business. Did anybody call Carpet Protectors and schedule that?
Not yet, I was planning on doing that this week.
I'm here if there's any questions.
Oh, okay. Anybody got any questions for the mayor, or can he go home?
No.
Just, I don't want to get ahead of Maravitos on this, so I don't, if we can keep this off the minutes. I know that it's being.
As long as you're not
recorded.
making a motion, it's not on minutes.
Okay.
Well, it's being recorded though.
It is being recorded. I have had some discussions with Maravito, had a great Zoom session with him
Okay.
a few days ago. And my focus was safety. As that facility closes down, I want to make sure that we're not having people accelerating down there, because if they slowed down because they knew that there was a traffic center, right?
Yeah, and people are pulling in,
Yeah,
pulling in.
pulling in and pulling out. So I was worried that that suggested 25-mile-an-hour zone was going to become 45 miles an hour. So I'm still watching that. But the other thing I was concerned about was people cutting over from Route 8 over to 13, cutting right through there since there's not going to be anybody in the pumps anymore. So they have promised to put in boulders and landscaping to be able to
So
plan on
no
that.
one can drive through.
So that you will not be driving through there. It's one of those things where they're going to be watching to make sure that, because some of the tractor trailers that come down 13 and then have to turn around and go on 8, pull into, they cover the sidewalk and the lawn area of the old Heinz place. You can't avoid that, but at least this will minimize the amount of traffic that's going on across that little triangle. They don't know exactly what they're going to be doing as far as the long term on that. They're evaluating various situations, lots of opportunities, but we have a very good working relationship with Maravito at this point. I spoke with Teresa this afternoon as far as anything that we needed to do in coordination with the town. I don't believe so. Right now, the plan to pull the tanks out and essentially pull down the building is going to be something. They've done this before. This is not their first
Yeah,
rodeo.
they just redid the
So
window.
that'll be between DOT, and DEC, and not something that we have to supervise or
Right.
coordinate ahead of time. But I think there's a lot of good opportunities for this as we go forward. But the relationship is there. It's not
Right.
going to be something that you're going to surprise us on. So
And-
I was pleased with that discussion.
Are they gonna do a new one like South Run, or it's gonna be completely gone?
No,
Now, that'll be
They
gone.
said
That'll be
permanently
gone.
closed.
They looked at the numbers and they looked at, they'd have to replace the tanks. And the numbers did not justify replacing the tanks under the current configuration. So they don't know exactly what's gonna happen next. But we're in discussion with them at this point.
Okay. All right, great.
All right.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Okay, so we did the carpet protector step. I'm sorry.
I'm planning on getting a hold of them this week. I hadn't yet, but I will tomorrow.
This week to set up time.
Did you, I was looking back at my minutes and for some reason I didn't see, I know we had talked about what months you guys would have liked to see, but apparently I didn't write it. Did you have specific months you were looking at?
For what?
Because you wanted them twice a year and you wanted the chairs done too.
Probably spring and fall, or fall, and, yeah, what would it be?
It's like a roundabout now and then after all the,
Because of all the
Spring.
because of all the
Yeah.
rock salt and stuff.
Everything comes-
after all the rock salt.
And then
Okay,
after summer, mud, grass.
okay. So probably pretty close to now and then at springtime. Okay.
Yes.
Sometimes it depends on the wear and tear. Sometimes you gotta come and do traffic areas.
Yeah, just,
We
yeah.
have to do that.
You know, if they're
But we haven't had
Trails.
cleaned, like, we gotta get it all cleaned in
Yeah.
the chairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here's another one. I need a motion for the New York State retirement to be prepaid for December because it's due December 15th. And
I'll
John, okay, John, second. And this way, when we pay in December, we're saving like $700 and some this year, Joan said. Second,
Second, if I'm gonna save money.
April. All in favor?
Uh,
Aye. Okay. Holiday luncheon is Tuesday, the 16th. Good for everybody? Do you still want it
Done.
at 1 o'clock or do you want it at 3 o'clock? What-
December 16th, you said?
Yeah, it's a Tuesday. Is everybody okay with that?
At what time?
I don't know what time we used to do
1
it.
o'clock, I guess. you-
Was it at noon or was it at 1? I have
We
no
tried to
idea.
make it
Good.
whatever
Good.
highway's lunch hour was, because they
Yeah.
were the biggest group and we
Yeah.
wanted to catch them at their lunch.
So what time do they go to lunch usually? So let's do 12:30. Okay, 12:30. All right, everybody okay with that? Do I need a motion for that?
I don't think so.
You don't say nothing, John. You mumble. I can't hear ya.
Oh, Craig, you
No,
sound
he
like my
says
wife.
stuff, but
You
then he
sound like
says
my wife
something
now.
again.
I
And
I'm
thought
all-
you're like, Roy, let me listen to that hearing aid. Do I need a motion for that? Okay,
I don't think so.
okay. All right.
Wait a minute, before you go,
I'll get you the number.
you get the number as well.
Everybody
We
want
have
to
to-
do the hands
Put
again?
it in, right?
Okay,
Got it.
all right. I'll text you that tomorrow. Because I think it's on my laptop. End of year meeting. That is a Monday, I believe.
29th, yep.
The 29th, 6 PM. We'll move all the rest of the money, close the accounts, and get ready for next year. 6 PM, Monday, the 29th. Okay. Okay.
You do need a motion.
For the meeting.
This one needs a
I'll move
motion.
I'll move
John,
Second.
Roy? Okay. If that doesn't work, because she's got to advertise that, we got to meet, 3 people got to be here. Okay?
I don't know why.
I know it's holidays and people have family and stuff
I'm
coming
not
in.
going anywhere.
Okay.
So,
All right, swearing in of the officers at
All in favor?
organizational meeting.
all in favor?
I want a motion for this. Aye, sorry, John. All in favor? Aye. Swearing in, I'm freezing. Swearing
I'm
in of
sorry.
the officers and organization meeting Friday, January 2nd at 2:06, because our first meeting doesn't start until the January 12th
January 2nd at what time?
at 6 PM. And that's, we're doing county that morning too. Are you going away?
That's Monday?
It's a Friday.
It's a
Okay.
Friday.
Okay, no, I'm not going away. I just want to make sure it's not Monday.
No, it's not a
What time?
Monday. It's the day after New Year's.
Yeah.
6 PM, because that's when everyone works. I'm sure they're gonna be working on Friday. So,
Well, I probably won't be, but at least I'll be here.
okay.
Just kidding.
Well, do you want to do it earlier?
I'm,
Us 3 gotta be sworn in. Us 3.
Yeah.
So 6
Yes,
PM. It shouldn't take
it's
us
fine.
long.
know
And
it
I
won't
figured
take
I'd
long.
throw the organization meeting, so then we just start business on the 12th.
Yep.
Be done with it. All
That
right?
would be what, your 9 resolutions?
Yep.
Okay.
9 or 10 or 12, I don't know how many
Yeah.
it is. Okay. It's our paper, our monthly meetings, all that stuff, our compensation schedule. Okay? So I need a motion for that.
Make a motion.
April, second.
Second.
John, all in favor?
Yes.
Sorry, John, I just feel like we shouldn't wait till 12. Do you want to wait till the 12th?
No, that's fine.
I mean, you got the 30 days before you have to do your oath.
I just thought, let's get it done, we're gonna start business.
I don't know. At 6 o'clock, that might be tough on you, but that's.
Well, then, save it to the 12th, I don't care.
We can do it the 12th.
All right, let's do the 12th. I'd rather-
Okay,
Sorry.
forget it, that was
All
my
right.
idea, the county
No.
does it, first day. I said, well, we might as well do it. Okay,
That's your first thought right there. Tony does it.
yeah. I'm gonna be out of town from the 5th to the 9th, okay, of January. So Roy, you're on call. All right, so forget that. We're gonna do the organization and the swearing in on the 12th. Okay, 6 PM, regular meeting. See, because we don't have the regular meeting posted because we didn't do the organization meeting, so no one will know when the
Don't
meeting
start with
is. Okay, resolution 45 to amend the budget. The ones that you got in your packet have been changed. I gave you new 45. This is resolution 45 of 2025, authorizing the town of New Berlin to amend the budget in general A lines. Whereas the town of Berlin has gone over budget in lines, A1420.4 attorney CE by the amount of $3,855, A3520.4 dog control CE by $550. Now therefore be it resolved that the town of New Berlin board hereby will move from the A1990.4 contingency line to the following lines for the total amount of $6,600. These amounts should cover these lines until the end of this fiscal year. I'm moving $5,500 into the attorney, and I'm moving $1,100 into the dog control because we finally got Carol's paperwork to cut her a check, the SPCA emergency
Right, the
contact.
backup.
And the $550 that we did recoup some of that money. We had 2 dogs taken to the SPCA by Carol that she signed for. Or no, one was by Carol, one was by our police. Okay, introduced by Wendy.
I'll second.
April?
Parks,
Yes,
Reichenberg,
Yes.
Stockwell,
Yes,
those ready, absent Christian.
Yes,
Okay, resolution 46.
this is the right one.
No, that's 47.
No, I'm not. Yeah, where is it?
45 changed. I don't
Got
have
nothing else changed?
Why don't I have a 46?
I have a
It
46.
was in the original packet.
Yeah, no one printed me out one. I printed one out myself, but it's not in mine. Thank you.
got it.
From the one that I got online, I can't find it on it. Oh, maybe it's on the back of this? No?
No.
Is it on the back? Because she did, when it printed it, double
Resolution
sided.
46 of 2025, authorizing the town of New Berlin to amend the budget in general A lines. Whereas the town of New Berlin has gone over budget in lines A1620.4 buildings, C for the amount $24,054.15, A5132.4 garage, $2548.90. Now there be it resolved, the town of New Berlin board hereby move money from our general reserve for the amount of $29,500 to the following lines, which should cover us till the end of our fiscal year. A1620.4 building, $27,000, A5132.4 garage, $5,000.
Introduced by John. I need a second.
I'll second.
April?
Those ready, absent Christian.
Yes,
Parks.
Yep.
Stockwell.
Yep.
Reichenberg.
Yes.
what do you do?
All right, now I'm adding, I had to add two more resolutions that weren't on the agenda, number 47 and number 48.
Number 47.
Go ahead, please.
Resolution 47 of 2025, authorizing the town of New Berlin to amend the budget lines. Whereas the town of New Berlin needs to amend the budget line A3060.1 of revenue to increased amount of $2,834.39 for the JCAP grant. Now therefore be it resolved that the town of New Berlin board hereby will increase the A3060.1 state aid grant revenue and increase the A1111.04 Justice CE line appropriation.
Introduced by April, second.
second,
Roy?
Parks.
Yep.
Christian.
Yes,
Stockwell.
Yep.
Reichenberg.
Yes. Okay, last resolution, 48. Oops, that's another copy of 47. 48 is authorizing, resolution 48 of 2025, authorizing the town of New Berlin to amend the budget. Whereas the town of New Berlin needs to move $2,065 to the A9010.8 state retirement line. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town of Berlin Board hereby will move $2,065 from part-time police line A3120.1 to the A9010.8 state retirement line due to under budgeting for the amount of $2,065. Introduced by Wendy, second,
You got it.
John,
Reifenberg,
yes.
Parks,
Yes.
Stockwell,
Yes.
Christian.
Yes.
Okay, all the resolutions are done. Okay, I read over, the personnel policy. We definitely have to have it amended in the next board meeting.
Yeah.
Not with all the changes, but we are changing our insurance. So that has to be amended, the insurance. Because now we're gonna give equal amount to all of our employees. Okay? So we have to amend that and we have to correct that in the personnel policy. April has got a lot of things that she's wrote that we're gonna try to get in the policy. And hopefully we will have a policy that we can present at the next board meeting so we can amend it. We may not be 100% done with it, but we gotta amend those certain lines.
Good.
Okay? And so me and April are gonna set up a date and meet and try to get that done, okay? Now, I talked to you about the flags that Denny wanted to do. I did the CDL motion, Bartlett Judas motion. I'm trying to think of what else was on my notes because I obviously can't find them. I think that was it. I'm working on Reese Marshall. Was there anything else I had to tell you guys? And I know I'm gonna remember something when I get home. I think we're doing good, but we gotta do better next year. We had a lot of expenses this year. We bought a lot of stuff. We had a lot of expenses, but I think we gotta do better next year. I feel like we run a tight budget and
I think some of the things that we've come across this year, we shouldn't have to repeat.
right, like garage doors, we know we gotta put 2 more up
And
next
other
year.
doors and other,
Yeah.
some of these repairs that have now
Yeah.
been done.
Yeah, so we just gotta look towards the future and maybe even next year when we do the budget, maybe put in some reserve lines again for this upcoming stuff.
Were we gonna go into exec or anything?
I have to, but do you wanna pass the budget now or do you wanna go, do you
I would
wanna?
like to do exec and then pass.
Okay,
and
you
then
wanna
talk
go
about
into
budget.
exec too. All right, so we're gonna table the motion for the budget. And we have one correspondence, Dale Utter, that did the report on the cemetery signs. He emailed me, he did get the grant, so they're all set.
I see they
So-
put markers up there.
So, and then the, did I have another correspondence? Maybe it's under this. Nope. And then, I did tell him the email I got today for thanking for that road
Well, we might go make a motion for the driveway law, right?
to pass it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we need that. Okay,
I'll move it. For the
All right.
driveway law.
so we have a motion to pass driveway law.
Where's the actual?
I gave you the copies of it.
Yeah, that's what I
Teresa.
suggested.
That's what I want to see.
Okay, so John's making the motion. I need a second.
I'll second it. Good job,
April.
getting this done.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Yep.
Aye. Okay, and I need to go in executive.
Okay, who seconded? The driveway law?
I did.
April, John motion,
Motion.
April second to pass the driveway law.
All right,
Okay.
it just needs a roll call.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
don't leave, John.
No, come on.
Why, I
can
didn't
go
make a
from there.
resolution for that. Oh, because it's a local, should I have made a resolution like for these?
Sometimes he has you do that. We've never done that in the past, to do a resolution to do a law. The law
Okay,
is the
so
law.
just by motion, okay.
Parks,
Yes.
Stockwell,
Yes.
Christian,
Yes.
Reifenberg,
Yes.
and
Okay, What's your, I'm going to executive session over, I have something with the highway and the police,
I have something about Millbrook.
Millbrook. Okay. Executive session we go. Let's roll. Let's roll, 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 roll. Get some heat in this building. Just want to make sure. Oh, I don't have that other resolution. Yeah, let's.
I think I can remember it though.